Hello students, it's Miss P with Xerocole Academy, and I'm here to walk you through quickly what a day in the Academy will look like for you. So let's start off by introducing Xerocole Academy. I chose that name because a Xerocole is commonly referred to as a desert animal. It's any animal that is adapted to live in the desert. And I think that we fall under that category. I, for one, am an animal who has adapted to living in this desert environment that we call home. So this is the homeschool website. There's not a lot on here for you to see right now. It's very simple, but in the past we have done a lot of fun things on here. Angeli, for example, had a school newspaper going, and that was a lot of fun. She would make news for everybody. And there's all kinds of other things that we can do in the future. But for now, that was just a little introduction to the Academy. Now let's go to your classes. Now, I know that you know how to use Google Classroom, so I won't teach the whole thing all over again. Let's just go to your specific classwork. The first step of every one day of school is to go to your schedule. So here we go. Send me and your parents a copy of which schedule you're going to follow. That way we're all on the same page. If for any reason you cannot finish an assignment by the time it is time to move on, you must text me each time and tell me why. Either I will help you, allow you to move on, or adjust your schedule. If it takes you less time than planned, just move on to the next assignment and stay ahead of schedule so that you can finish early. And here are the schedules you can pick from. I've given you 3 options for starting times, depending on what time you wake up and you're done with your breakfast. So if you're able to start by 8 a.m., you'll use this schedule, and you'll be done by 1:30, and that actually puts lunch as your last assignment. So, I mean, you're really done at 12:30 and have the rest of the day to yourself. If you start at 9, you're going to be going until 2:30. And if you start at 10, you're going to be going until 3:30. So if you're going to have to start after 10, you should reach out to me so I can help you adjust your schedule. So you're going to pick your schedule, and this is the teacher way it shows up. But on your end, you'll go over here and turn in and type whichever schedule you're going with. After you've already sent a copy of it to your parents, and you've put a copy of it in the coursework that you're turning in for this assignment called schedule. So after you turn in your schedule, that will be marked as done. Then the first thing on your schedule is social. So then you'll go to social, and here's one way that your assignments might look. It might look like this. It says, do the attached worksheet all the way through. So here's the worksheet. Here's the log, but here's the worksheet. So first off, the name of your assignment, it says June 21st. This is the Monday that the week you're doing school started. So you don't have to do this on June 21st, and it's not due June 21st or anything like that. This week of school that you're doing right now started on June 21st. So that's there to help me when I'm creating assignments. Day 1 is also there as a reminder to make sure you're not doing the wrong assignments, and for me when I'm grading. Over here though, 60 minutes, that should be something you look at. It should only take you 60 minutes to complete this assignment, and if you haven't done it in less than 60 minutes, then you might be having trouble and you might need to reach out to me for help. You can always reach out before that time comes, but this is the amount of time that it should take you or less. So the first step after you get here is you're going to do this assignment. So let's click on it. And this is how it looks. So this is about Asia. You're going to learn, watch these videos, and it says, give me 2 facts from each video. So you'll click on this video, open it up in another open it up in another tab, rather, watch the video, and then come back here and give me 2 facts. Right here, type them right there. Move to the next video, click on it, open it in a new tab, and then put 2 facts for that video, and so on and so forth until you've done all of these videos. 25 minutes is the total amount of time worth of videos here. So it'll take a little bit longer than that to do your facts as well, but 25 minutes worth of videos. And then there's a few reflection questions at the end as well. So that's this whole page. Once you've filled out the whole thing, you're going to go ahead and turn in, or it says do your log for this assignment, and then click turn in. So you've done the whole assignment. You always end every single assignment by doing a log. What's your name? What class is this for? The date. What did you learn? Was it easy or hard? So you're going to answer this whole little questionnaire. It's pretty short, maybe 10 questions. And then at the very bottom, click submit. So let's go over it again. You opened up social. It says do the attached worksheet. You did that. It says do your log for this assignment, which is every single time you do an assignment at the end of the assignment. Then click turn in. So now you turn it in. Let's go back, and after social is extra. So extra is unique. Most schools do not do this. This is something special. 120 minutes, aka 2 hours of extra that you do. Sometimes it'll be 1 hour. I usually decide based on how much other work you have. If you have a little bit of other work, I'll give you 2 hours. But if you have a particularly long day, I'll only give you 1 hour. So it says, do anything you're allowed to do for 2 hours of extra today. Turn in the related work, and don't forget to check your guide so you don't forget anything. So here's the extra learning guide. It'll always be attached. This tells you everything that you're allowed to do for extra and what you have to turn in if you do it. So it's a pretty long list. I'll just go over a couple real quick. So what can you do? Watch a documentary. And you'll notice here's watch a documentary again. That's because it has different what you could turn in. One of them is complete sentences, taking notes, at least 20 facts from whatever you watched, that documentary. So you could do 20 full sentence notes, or you can watch the documentary and do a very detailed summary. And so it gives you information here about what you should turn in. Limitations means what kind of limitations do you have on being allowed to do that assignment. So you'll notice it says not every day. So you have 4 school days a week, and you cannot do a documentary 20 notes for every single one of those 4 days. You could do it for 3, but you cannot do it every single day. Down here, you'll see practice an instrument, no limitations. You could do that every single day as long as you're doing this work. Dancing. Dancing is fun because it counts as your PE too. So if you do dancing for your extra, then for PE, just turn in a log saying that you did your dancing for your extra. That's great. It's, a good way to double up on your time. But this is not just dancing for fun. This is learning a dance. So it says you pick any dance with a routine and learn it. So, you could pick salsa and you could practice salsa dancing, or you could pick a specific choreography to a specific dance and learn that. But just make sure you always read what is allowed and what is required so that you turn in all the right stuff. There's a couple ways you can do cooking for extra learning. You can read different books. You can study states. That one's fun. I like to do study a state and like think as if I wanted to go visit that state. What would I see? What would I want to do? What is that state known for? There's all kinds of different things that you can learn. You can do different types of art, current events. And so let's go to self-care. This one is a little different from the other ones. For self-care, you kind of have to decide before you start your day, because part of self-care is doing all of the dishes that you use that day, just washing your own dishes behind yourself and brushing your teeth and basic stuff like that that you usually would start doing before school. But this is a great assignment, especially if your parents are nagging you to clean your room. Now you can do it and it counts for school. So self-care is a really great one to do for extra. I like to do it like once a week. If you don't ever do it, then I'll assign it every once in a while. Usually for extra it says do whatever you want. But sometimes it says do the assignment, current events for extra today. And so you would go here and do this assignment for extra. Down here, there's a list of pre-approved podcasts and documentaries and games. If you don't see it on this list, ask me about it and I'll probably approve it. You just have to get it approved first so that I know you're not watching something silly and calling it school. So you'll pick one of these assignments. You'll do it for the amount of time you're supposed to do extra, which in this case is 2 hours. Or you could do 1 hour of educational podcast and then 1 hour of learning about cooking. You know, you could split it up a little bit like that, but pretty much you want to do at least an hour of the same thing every time that you do extra. So you could do the same thing for 2 hours, or you could split it in the middle and do half one thing and half another. Just turn in all the related work. Okay, so you did whatever you're allowed to do for 2 hours. You attached your related work. It says don't forget to check your guides so you don't forget anything. Now you always end every single assignment by doing your log. This is a slightly different log from the other one. You know, it says, do you want to learn more about these topics? You know, why did you choose to do this? So it kind of is a little different from the regular log, but you turn in your extra learning log. And now that extra is turned in, we're almost done here. So let's go to PE. PE, you have 2 options. First of all, you should always start by telling a parent, preferably in the house parent, that you're starting PE. And this is just to keep you accountable. It's so that I know and your dad knows or your mom knows that you're doing PE. So if they catch you not doing PE, maybe they'll question it. But you have 2 options after you tell your parent. You can do anything that you're allowed to do for 30 minutes, or for only 10 minutes, you can do a workout video. These are definitely not as fun. They're a little bit intense of a workout, but they're super duper short. So if you want to get it done faster or just get it over with, then you might want to do the workout video. Otherwise, you can pick your own workout videos online, or you can do all kinds of other stuff. So, I mean, dancing, running, yoga, swimming, playing any sports, going for a walk, playing with your pets, cleaning actively, like sweeping the whole house and stuff like that. That's a workout. Jump around, hula hoop, whatever. Just if you can't find anything on this list, just ask me and it might count as PE credit. As long as you're being active, that's all I'm really looking for. Then, just like I said before, after every single assignment, there's a log. Do your log, it's very short for PE, and turn in your assignment. then you're back down to your last one for the day, math. So if you do this math assignment, this is the other way that a core class might look. It says the same at the top, math 60 minutes, it's for this week, and it's for this day. But instead of having an attached worksheet, instead it's smaller, so I just put it right here. 23 minutes worth of videos followed by 2 IXL assignments. 3 videos totaling 23 minutes. Then, so watch those in order, and it always helps to take notes. You should be taking notes for pretty much every assignment. If you didn't know it before, you should note it down, and you can always use your notes on your assignments. So 3 videos in order, 2 IXLs. Once you've done these all the way to 100, do your log for this assignment, and then turn it in. So that's it. That's how you do every single type of assignment that I might send you. This is a great example. This is one day, and you only have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4.5 hours worth of work here. It might take you a little bit longer, and that's totally fine. That's why I don't give you too much, because I expect one of them might be hard and it'll take you extra time and you'll have to get help, and that's totally fine. So you could be done even faster than that. This is just my estimate of how long it should take you to do every assignment. So here's day 1. It doesn't really matter what day of the week you do it, as long as you do these days in order. So it could be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or it could be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Just pick the 4 days, have it done by the end of the week, and you should be good to go. So if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. I'm always here to help. Shoot me a message. I don't answer calls very often, I'm sorry. But if you message me, I will message you back as quickly as possible, and that's usually pretty quickly. So I will be there to help you. Just shoot me a message, and have a good first day of school at Xerocole Academy.